Russia, Iran, Pakistan and Afghanistan. It's a security conference. We expect that there will be increased calls for isolation of Israel for international punishment. The conference is 2 days. Tomorrow, the Russian Prime Minister Vladimir Putin is expected to attend as well. Israel will not be sending a high-level delegation, but rather a member from its consulate in Ankara and Istanbul. We also are hearing in the Turkish press today that Turkey has cut all military ties with Israel. Earlier today, there were Turkish air military drills held. Israel was not participatory of them, whereas in the past it would have been. We're also hearing from the Turkish Prime Minister that Israel needs to be punished over this whole Gaza flotilla incident. He says that nothing will ever be the same between both countries, and to quote him, Israel has violated the biblical code of thou shalt not kill. Attending this conference is the Turkish Foreign Minister. He has insisted that despite what the Israeli Prime Minister Netanyahu says, Israel has to accept a United Nations probe. He says that if it does not, it's an indication that Israel has something to hide.
Live from Tel Aviv, RT's Paula Sleer tracking tensions in the region. Thanks, Paula.
Yeah. So those Jews, those fake Jews, because they're not the real Jews are the Negroes, the real Israelites are the Latinos and Native Americans. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, they're starting up trouble. That's what might bring America into this war. You see what I'm saying?
They probably will, man.
Yeah, right.
America has a lot of interest in Israel. You know?
Yeah. If Iran go down there now, it could be a big problem also.
Yeah, Iran is sending warships.
So, and as well, Iran maybe can do nothing.
Right.
Too, just as Turkey.
And you see the Arabs, they have a perfect hatred for the so-called white man. Thousands of them will be in attendance, like 1 million of them. The man will say, death to America. Everybody, death to America. Death to Israel, death to Israel. That's what's going to happen. They're ready for World War III. But you Negroes, you Latinos, you're still here in a sleep zone. You see what I'm saying? You're in a dead sleep, dead state.
In North Korea as well, they're having war games with America. In North Korea, they have the biggest mobilized army. They have a 1 million man army in North Korea, man. So they're ready.
Yeah, man. A gunman attacks his stepdaughter's family as they ate lunch, killing her husband, 6-year-old son, and wounding the woman and another child. Then he killed himself. Can you get that one about spirits are created for vengeance?
Yeah. There are Ecclesiastes 39 and 28. There are spirits that are created for vengeance, which in their fury lay on sore strokes. In the time of destruction, they pour out their force and appease the wrath of him that made them. Fire and hail and famine and death, all these were created for vengeance.
Yeah.
Teeth of wild beasts and scorpions, serpents and the sword, punishing the wicked to destruction. They shall rejoice in his commandment, and they shall be ready upon earth when need is. And when their time is come, they shall not transgress his word. So they're ready. They're waiting on the command, man.
Yeah, they're waiting on the command. Just like this guy, the Most High put it in his mind, said, yo, go out there, go kill your stepdaughter's family and everybody else that's there. You see what I'm saying? When animals attack and the animal just bites the shark. I mean,
mostly Edomites, man.
Yeah, mostly Edomites. Bites a man and starts flipping in the water to start tearing him up. You see what I'm saying? The Most High wanted all that. You see what I'm saying? He's the sanction. He's the one who sanctioned it. You see what I'm saying?
That's right.
White high school students hang up bananas in school where blacks stay at. One black was arrested for beating up a security guard after the guard touched him for trying to break up a black and white fight. So that race war was just about to pop off over there in that school. You see what I'm saying? And can you get that video? Yeah, so that race war is just about to pop off because there's more incidents. The Most High is just making all these incidents just come. You see what I'm saying?
Developments tonight in the hate crime that nearly killed a 76-year-old Windsor Mill man. Good evening, I'm Mary Beth Marsden. Police announced today they arrested 2 teenagers in connection with the beating in Fort Armistead Park. 17-year-old Emmanuel Miller and 16-year-old Zachary Watson were both picked up last night, and they face a slew of charges. ABC 2 News' Brian Kubler joins us live to explain the latest developments.
Well, Mary Beth, police say 28-year-old Calvin Lochner was the ringleader in all this, but he had help. Police picked up 17-year-old Emmanuel Miller and 16-year-old Zachary Watson last night. According to charging documents, Watson gave up Miller in questioning, as now all 3 suspects in this hate crime are in jail.
They are being charged as an adult, both of them being charged with attempted first-degree murder and charges related to the theft of the vehicle.
But the 2 teens will not be charged with a hate crime. That charge belongs solely to Calvin Lochner, his Hitler tattoo, and his membership to the Aryan Brotherhood. In charging documents, both teens lay blame on Lochner for the beating of 76-year-old James Privet while he was fishing early Tuesday morning, and the racial motivation behind it, a notion backed up by police, at least for the time being.
We're really not in a position to know the full extent of their beliefs and a lot about their lives.
But back on the dock at Fort Armistead Park, fellow fishermen are relieved by the teens' arrests, saying they are just as culpable as the man the teen suspects say used a sledgehammer and racial slurs to beat Privet.
Very good. I like to see that, because you need more police patrol in this area. If it's going to happen again, you got to stop it before it happens.
But it was more than police work that helped in all 3 arrests. The department says it was flooded with tips from the Curtis Bay community, which helped to put all 3 suspects in jail.
In this case, people did the right thing. A lot of people did the right thing.
Yeah, so these cops are unjust. The man just said he doesn't know what's in people's minds, so he can't arrest them with
charge. You don't know their beliefs.
Yeah, so how is anybody going to charge with damn hate crime? You see what I'm saying? And the white man is the #1 hater. Let's call him that. You see what I'm saying? Man, and he's the #1 hated. You see what I'm saying? But you Negroes, Latinos still love him. That guy there, he probably has a picture of Obama in his house, Kennedy, Martin Luther King. You see what I'm saying? So we can't feel sorry for that guy. You see what I'm saying? 17-year-old. Yes.
They gonna laugh. Ecclesiastes 27 and 24. I have hated many things, but nothing like him, for the Lord will hate him.
Oh man. Oh man. So the Lord hates him. So you guys talking about you guys want to love him, you guys are going against the Lord. And I hope you guys go try to fight him in that day, you see what I'm saying, and his mighty angels. Because that's a for sure loss. It's already written.
That's right.
Yeah, and that's what we're bringing out, prophesying through the Holy Bible. 1611 King James.
That's right.
Yeah, I don't have no more news, but yeah, that's it.
Yeah, so with that we say shalom to the brothers.
Yeah.
And death to Canada and America.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that's in the scriptures. It's not hate crime and all that madness, terrorist attack. That's in the Bible, man.
Yeah.
Okay? So with that we say shalom.
Shalom.